Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Eric Demian, and this is your Manchester United news and transfer news in the United agenda. Without wasting any time, let's jump in to start discussing all the news flowing around in the social media. It has been reported for some time now that Manchester United and Juventus have been in contact for a swap deal, either with Dusan Vlahovic, Douglas Costa, or Timothy Well. So, in this news, what are your thoughts? What do you think about this news floating around? And the next topic we are going to move in will be will be about Manchester United willing to go for Oli Watkins. Would you like Oli Watkins to United? Would you like Oli Watkins to be the first Manchester United, the starting striker for Manchester United? What are your thoughts? I would love you to comment in the comment section after watching this video and tell me what you think about the Oli Watkins deal. And we will as well touch here and there about the other transfer news that has been floating around based on Manchester United. So, welcome back to the channel. Without wasting time, let's jump in. So, today Fabrizio Romano reported that after the after Juventus have signed this a new striker, what's his name? David, the Canadian guy, I've forgotten his name. They would love to move either Douglas Costa, Dusan Vlahovic, or Timothy Well. Any of these players for a switch, so for a switch, for a swap deal with Jadon Sancho. It has been reported that Jadon Sancho is open to the move to a move to Juventus, and he's willing to take a pay cut to move to Juventus. However, Manchester United is requesting the sum of about 25 million so that the move could happen. In my opinion, I would say United wanting 25 million and Jadon Sancho willing to take a pay cut or reduce his salary, any of these, to go to Juventus is an development. It's a development in this Man United transfer window because we've been very slow. I don't know if United are willing to negotiate or they are willing to be doing double deal at once, like trying to move Sancho on and also trying to sign Brian Mbomo, because this transfer window, I don't understand what is actually going on really with Manchester United about this. It's literally a month. It's literally a month, a full month that we have been trying to get Brian Mbomo to Manchester United after David Austin dropped his article previous month, earlier last month. Today is actually second of July, and we are still trying to sign Brian Mbomo. It took Chelsea only 4 days. It took Chelsea only 4 days. We had here we go from Fabrizio Romano about Pedro, the Brazilian guy they signed. Chelsea signed from Brighton. It took them only four days, for only 4 days, and we've been trying to sign Mbomo for over 1 month. I don't know. I don't know if there are any positive in this transfer window for Manchester United. I don't know if they've really forgotten that we finished 15th. We finished just this season that just ended. We finished 15th, 15th in the table. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool has gotten have done all their signings. They have completed all their signings. Just remaining only one, who in the name of Hugo Eketike, which I know they are going to, once they move Darwin Nunes on, they are going to make that deal happen. All their signings they are going to the tour. Look at Arsenal making move. They've signed like, or is it three or four players as well? These teams finished above us. We are not even talking about trying to compete with them, because we can't compete with them. I know people will be saying, yeah, it's Arsenal, yes, it's Liverpool, yes, it's Manchester City, yes, it's Chelsea. How about Villa? We don't need to compare ourselves with Villa or Tottenham or Newcastle. If they want to sign their player, the money is there. They can do their signings immediately. For Manchester United, I don't know what is actually going on. I don't know what is wrong with them. I don't know what is wrong with the men at the top. Jim Ratcliffe came in and said he wants best in class. Is this the best in class we are seeing? Is this actually the best in class? I don't understand what is actually going on in our transfer windows. However, before I continue ranting, I know I'm really angry about these people. I'm really angry about this our transfer window. I'm not happy at all about it. But let's go back. Let's not digress. Let's go back to the news. So Jadon Sancho has been willing. He's open and willing to move on, to move to Juventus. Yes, it's a good news. It's a good news for me. All these news floating around, we've been seeing the news, but since Fabrizio Romano is in and he has given his updates about Fabrizio Romano, let's hope, fingers crossed, let's hope that this deal will accelerate, so that we can bring in money and move on to other positions that we need in terms of the transfer window, in terms of signing players. So Jadon Sancho willing to move to Juventus is a good news. Is a good news, because these days anything positive, anything a little bit positive that comes towards Manchester United, we have to take it as a good news, because I've not seen for over 10 years, I've not seen any good news coming to Manchester United. There's no good news at all. So this transfer window, I don't know what these guys are actually doing. In terms of Douglas Costa, Dusan Vlahovic, or Timothy Well, between these three players, who would you want to come to Manchester United? Who would you prefer to Manchester United? For me, I would prefer Douglas Costa. The other two, I don't know what they are actually adding them, bringing them, or trying to do with them with this deal. I don't know what they are what they are going to add to our team. I would prefer Douglas Costa. In as much he wasn't settled at Juventus, his movement, his Douglas Costa moving to Juventus has been up and down. So, but however, since I've watched him while he was at Villa, I know the type of player he is. He's intense. He's a very good. Midfielder. He can partner very well either with Casemiro or with Bruno Fernandes. Any of them, he can partner very well with them, or even Ugarte. So Douglas Costa will be my preferred one among the three that has been offered to Manchester United for the deal. So, guys, what do you think about these three players who Juventus are offering, so that they could get Jadon Sancho? The next news we are going to look into will be the Marcus Rashford move to Bayern Munich. we've been hearing the news as well that he's not willing to drop his uh, his salary, to reduce his salary or take a pay cut if he will be moving to Bayern Munich. For me, I don't care where he goes. I don't really care where he. I just want him out of that club, out of that football club, whether on loan or whether he will go on a permanent deal. I don't care where he's going to. I don't actually care where he wants to go, whether he wants to move on, or whether he wants to take a pay cut. I don't care about this guy. I really don't care. For me, I've taken Marcus Rashford as someone as someone who is not a Manchester United player. I will be very angry. I will be very upset. Comes 7th of July, next week Monday, when I see these guys returning to Carrington. It will as in Ruben Amorim have to make it clear to the board that he doesn't want these guys anywhere near his training ground. They should try and get themselves a move. They should, whatever they want to do, instead of them coming back to the training ground, they should remain at home and sort themselves out. Really, Marcus Rashford, whether he wants to go to Barcelona, whether he wants to go to Burnley, whether he wants to go to Southampton or Paris, I don't care. It's not supposed to be our problem. The board is how the board have by now they have supposed to deal with this Marcus Rashford situation. Posting in social media or posting in Instagram, that is not what we want. Make a move. Make a move. Make this move a reality. You openly had an interview and said you want a new challenge. So what's going on? You wanting a new challenge? Why? What are you doing about? What are you doing about it? Your agent is supposed to be flying everywhere for you to get a move. I don't know what you are doing. You want a new challenge and you are not doing anything about it. So he has to move. He has to go. I don't care wherever he goes. I don't care whatever he wants to do with his life or career. I don't care. He has to leave that club. I don't want to see him anywhere near. However, it's not in my power. It's not in my power. But it will be a very big shame to the Manchester United board that Ruben Amorim have told them that this guy is a lazy guy. He doesn't work hard. He's too lazy. He said it more than 2 or 3 times in interviews. So what are they still waiting for? He has to leave. Whether he wants to go to Bayern Munich or Bayern Munich wants to come to him, I don't care. It's not supposed to be the fans' problem. What we want is let him just move on, so that he will create. There will be others. There will be space for other people to come in, other players to come in. So that is the news for Marcus Rashford. That is all I have. All I know I can say about Marcus Rashford. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Comment and tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I'm absolutely fuming about this transfer window. I'm not happy at all. Look at Manchester United still negotiating with Brian Mbeumo, with Brentford. The report came out today and they said Brentford is they want about 70 million. Who said? How could they change from 60 or 65 to 70 million? This might be Manchester United trying to spin it around. They are trying to, I know they can do anything. This Manchester United board, they can do anything. They can do anything. Look at now, they are saying that Brentford wants about 70 million for Brian Mbeumo to move. from 60 to 62, from 62 to 65. Now is 70 million. This is only Manchester United trying to spin it around so that when the deal is finally done at maybe 60 or 65, they will say, oh, yes, Omar brother cooking. Let him cook at Jason Wilcott. Let them cook. What are you cooking? Banga soup or a dick icon. What are they actually cooking? They are cooking absolutely nothing. You guys are cooking nothing. Just empty pots in the fire, on the fire. They are cooking nothing. Only just trying to spin it around so that when the deal is done, they will say Brentford wanted 70 million, but we after our negotiation we bargained with the deal was now done for 60 or 65. This is what Manchester United does. This is what they do. This is what they do. FC Spain, FC FC PR. This is Manchester United for you. I see no reason why it will take for a whole 1 month, a complete 1 month for you to negotiate for one player. And it's not that you are negotiating for another player as well. You are just stagnant. These guys, they are just stagnant there, negotiating with Brian. Oh God, Manchester United. Who has done this to us? Who has actually done this to us? God, huh? These guys think we are fools. They think we are idiots. How can you tell me within a whole month, 30 days, a whole 30 days? Okay, we heard the other day that Brentford, they don't work during the weekends. Okay, let me say a whole 24 days. You could not pull out Brian Mbomo from Brentford to Manchester United. You are still negotiating. You guys are still negotiating for one player. And you are not doing another deal. So how long is it going to take for us to get Oli Watkins if we are actually going for him? And Villa is actually asking for 60 million as well. That means Oli Watkins will come after the international break. That is when he will come to Manchester United if really we are actually going for him. Because 60 million for Oli Watkins, I don't think that deal will happen. For me, he's getting old. Someone who is, I don't know, is it 28 or 29? Good player, a very serious player. I love him. Premier League proven, Premier League striker. But if for that price, thank you very much. We don't need him. I would rather go for. He has gone to Juventus though. Jonathan David. He has gone to Juventus. I would rather look for a free striker than to get Oli Watkins for 60 million. Me wanting a free striker is not about the Everton guy, Dominic Calvin Lewis. And it's not so. I would prefer Vegas. I would love Vegas to come back. I'm joking. Guys, I'm really joking about this one. I'm joking, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy about. I'm not happy about this deal. Really, I'm not happy the way Manchester United is going about this transfer window. The league. We have about, let me say, is it about 4 weeks now or 5 weeks before the Premier League, before the league starts. Now we are using calculator. It's just like when Nigeria is trying to qualify. When Nigeria is trying to qualify for the Nations Cup or for the World Cup, they cannot go and play football straight and qualify. They are always wanting. If they will bring their calculator. They are going to bring their calculator and say, if Burkina Faso win Ghana and Senegal draw with Equatorial Guinea, and we try to score first against South Africa, that means we are going to qualify for the champions, for the World Cup, or for the Nations Cup. Manchester United is doing exactly the way Super Eagles of Nigeria are doing now. Now we are hoping and waiting for Arsenal to choose either from Benjamin Sesko or Victor Gyökeres before we could know the striker we will go for. Omar Barada is in his office now using his calculator. If Arsenal signs signs Benjamin Sesko, this means we will go for Victor Gyökeres. Or if Arsenal signs Victor Gyökeres, then we will go for Oli Watkins. This is what Manchester United, this is how we have fallen. So, guys, about this transfer window, I'm really, really tired. However, I hope the good news will be the good news. The transfer window will move. I hope we'll speed up about this transfer window. Today is actually 2nd of July. So we have at least, let me say, 4 weeks or 3 weeks for us to get this Mbomo deal done and go for another player. However, comment on the comment section and tell me what you think about this transfer window or about all this news that I've tried to cover today. And whatever you say, I will always go to the comment section and read your comments and know what you guys actually think about this transfer window. Without wasting any time, we have to call it a day. Thank you and God bless. Thanks for watching. Please try and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. One love. Peace.